Overall, we think there are going to be about 120,000 job losses by the end of this year. So really, while we've seen declines in the March and April reports so far, we're really just starting to see the beginning of the impact of the global trade war.
Canada's unemployment rate rose to 6.9% in April, with the manufacturing sector alone shedding 31,000 jobs. The probability of a recession is increasing, and economists say don't expect a fast recovery like after COVID.
We're still looking at about 3/4 of consecutive declines, contractions in GDP, beginning in the second quarter, so right where we are now, and moving through the end of this year.
There were gains in public sector employment, but many of those were temporary election-related jobs. Michael Davenport of Oxford Economics says he's not convinced the data so far suggests the Bank of Canada will cut rates next month. He notes the Liberal fiscal plan is supposed to help boost recovery, which could give
The Bank of Canada a little bit more room to stay on the sidelines and maybe retain some firepower or some dry powder in case they do need to cut rates aggressively down the road.
Meanwhile, the UK has cut the first trade deal of the second Trump presidency, but some say it's not all it's cracked up to be.
It will be essentially an executive agreement, which if the president, for whatever reason, decides that he's annoyed with the Brits, he could revoke it, and they'd be, back to, in effect, ground zero when it comes to tariffs.
Fen Hampson of Carleton University says Canada is in a good negotiating position. CUSMA remains in effect, and as a treaty ratified by Congress, can't be axed on a whim by the president. He adds the White House is already facing internal pressure to end the trade wars.
It's hitting production lines in the United States. Factories are beginning to close down. Workers are beginning to be laid off. The Federal Reserve indicated yesterday that the United States is essentially on the cusp of a recession. And so Trump is really beginning to feel now the political heat. He's looking for an off-ramp.
In Ottawa, Shaoli Lee, City News.